To me, that phrase, dude, I was so wasted, is funny because you'll never hear anything intelligent follow it. I guarantee you're never going to hear, dude, I was so wasted last night, I fixed your iPod. I enjoy psychology, but I love this. And this, to me, is a blending of psychology and my natural sense of humor. When you're leaving that party, in your head, you're going to be questioning that decision. There's no way you're going to turn down a beer and then skip away singing a song. This is not High School Musical. You know, there's no way you're going to be like, no, thank you for the beer. We're all in this together. And then play basketball. No.
Most of us have been subjected to the scared straight style of anti-drug and alcohol assemblies in school. But here at West Morris Mendham High School, comedian Matt Bellace has taken a different approach.
And scientists have studied laughing. What they found out was that the brain, when it's laughing, looks identical to the brain when it's using cocaine. Now, I'm not going to argue that. Interesting study, by the way, right? What group do you want to be in? When I get students laughing about a certain effect of a drug that it has on your body, and then I can jump off and talk about a neurochemical just because they're listening to me now. That, to me, is the payoff. That's like the great feeling, like that if I had just walked in and started talking neurochemicals with high school students, they'd tune me out in a heartbeat. But because I followed it up, or I preceded it with 10 jokes, now they want to hear what's going to come. I'm a psychologist. My belief is, especially when you're this age, there is no reason why you need to use anything to deal with your emotions. You need to try to learn skills on your own to deal with them. LEAD is the 4 points I present in my program. The first one's the L. It's about leaning on healthy people for support. That comes from the research that says the number one predictor of whether or not a young person is going to drink or do drugs is the people they surround themselves with. The E in the word LEAD is about expressing yourself in a healthy way. And psychologists really believe that if a young person can use words or maybe something artistic or something athletic to express strong emotions, well, they're less likely to choose unhealthy coping mechanisms, substance abuse being one of them, violence, being another one. The A in the word LEAD is about achieving natural highs, and that's what I'm all about. To me, there's some fascinating things going on in science where they're really studying, what makes up a high. And then finally, the D, don't be afraid to take a stand. That, to me, is all about empowerment. And research shows that if young people believe that their actions can make a difference in their community or in their life, they're less likely to use drugs and alcohol.
I have had Matt come in for 3 years, and what's interesting hearing the kids respond, and they said, he reached me, he got to me, he understands what it's like being a teenager and some of the goofiness that can go on. And I think that that's really important for kids to know, that they're recognized and that it's okay and they can grow up and still be good adults and but still have a good time, and they don't have to be all serious all the time.
Count of 3. I want you to do something very simple. I want you to lean back. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Lean back. Nice. Guys? You're next, fellas. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Lean back. Yeah, give it up for the guys. Come on now. That's a big step.
It was interesting how he put together a good presentation that actually hit home while making it funny at the same time. I don't think I've ever laughed so much in an hour before, but so he definitely got the point across, I think.
Everyone's faced with the pressure to do something, and the way he portrayed it was kind of like you're not alone. So even if you do make the decision not to do anything, yeah, people will judge you, but you should feel better about yourself.
I really liked his speaking techniques and the way he would tell stories and joke, and he made it really easy for us to relate to.
We have a natural food movement in this country. People try to eat organic food. Why not a natural high movement where people try to experience natural highs as much as they can, things that are good for them and make them feel good. Chances are the student who watches my program who either A, doesn't drink or use anything, or B, is sort of experimenting but doesn't really have as a habit yet, will see my program and be validated and say, yes, I can do this. I can be healthy. And that makes up a majority of every audience I'm in front of, because more than half high school and college students have never been drunk, they've never been high. And most people find this surprising. But most young people don't abuse. It's actually the minority of people that are out there, putting themselves in harm's way like that.